Diamond.
Yes.
Welcome to the Startup Van.
I love it.
We met you before, but now you're actually in the van
I'm
with
in
us.
the van.
Yeah,
Yes.
we weren't lying about the van being broken down. It really did break down.
Yeah.
To prove we actually have one, we had to bring it. So
Well, I love
You're
it.
the only one that knows it's still stuck in third gear.
Really?
Yeah, so
now
we need
everyone
a push.
outside knows from that speaker.
Yeah.
So another
we need
van?
a push after this.
Are you getting another van?
I wish we could.
Yeah.
I wish we could.
I think
we
you
love
You
this van.
think we're made of money, Diamonds? Jeez.
Oh my, I do actually. I think you can get one tomorrow,
So,
really.
look, we had a really quick chat the last time.
Yeah.
We didn't get to spend enough time with anybody, so we've invited a few people back. So tell us a bit about what you do.
Yes. Okay. So, Blossom. Blossom is a digital television destination for women of color, and so ultimately we curate and we deliver video content that serves women of color in terms of interest and needs. So at the end of the day, we're all about providing a safe space of validation for women of color through video content, through movies, films, short films, and it's like a safe place for us to go.
So you're used to being on camera?
Yes.
Yeah, you
And
can
I actually
tell.
love
Yeah,
it.
you look
tell.
more comfortable than we do.
Yeah.
I actually love it. I used to want my own talk show, so
Oh, very
it,
cool.
it
Don't
worked
you
out
make
that
us
way.
look bad.
No, I won't. No, I'll only make you look good.
So what do you think's wrong with media and media at the minute?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that there's not enough people in the room telling the story of the people that they are targeting, right? So if I have a story idea, most of the time it's going to come from a challenge, but if I may be a content creator, I have no resources, I have no relationships, I'm not going to get in the room. So there's a large or very tall barrier to entry, and so a lot of people, they just can't get there. But so then sometimes you have people that live in C-suites trying to tell the story of the broken black home.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense. Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You're based in WeWork at the moment, aren't
Yes,
you?
I am, and I love it there.
How many how many people involved in what you
So
do?
at WeWork, there's 5 of us, operationally, but then we have a production team of 12, and then we have an extended team of 12 more. So we're definitely growing. We have our challenges like every startup does, but yeah.
What's the main challenge you've had?
We're learning how to scale and manage, right? Like how do you scale your team, but also manage your team to scale with you?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times what happens is, people help the founder, so the founder has to then take everything they've learned and then try to help their team.
Yeah.
It's really challenging sometimes, right? So we have to figure out ways to learn and then help the team learn and then help the team learn.
Yeah, and there is. That's the same challenge across the board with startups.
there is,
is doing that.
Yeah.
How do you come up with the creative side and
Yeah.
the shows? That's the fun bit.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. I think now that's natural. It's really the creative comes natural. Is now matching the creative with what people actually want to watch, what people actually want to need, and we really just get to experiment. I think that's the startup model. Whatever we're doing, we need to just experiment.
And kind of learn from people's reactions.
Absolutely. See the need, test it out. We don't know. We're not perfect.
Yeah.
So.
That's the beauty about doing what you're doing right now, is that you can be so agile.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
You can just
appreciate
wake
that.
up tomorrow morning and say, hey, I want to do this show.
Let's
and people
shoot it.
Like it.
Yep. And let's write a script for it. And if they like it or they don't, we didn't really lose anything.
Do you find it's a lot of responsibility having people work for you?
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility. It's the constant put out fires, but the constant I'm very thankful for the team.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's almost, but it's also a good reminder. This is not for me. So when I have bad days, look, I got 12 people depending on me that need me to show up and smile, and I'm gonna make sure I do that. So they don't worry. So we're all good.
But they're fully ingrained in what you're doing as well. So
Absolutely.
everyone's on the same boat.
Yeah.
The same love, following it all.
People need to be bought into the story.
Absolutely.
How are you marketing at the minute? How are you getting the shows out there? What way are you doing
So
that?
definitely social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We do a lot of community events. We think about it as kind of like the Obama grassroots approach, right? If you're teaching people new behaviors and you're bringing something new, right? You have to start with the community and get them very involved. So that's what we do. We have a lot of community events. We are really fostering our content creators so that they're learning and growing.
Yeah.
And we're really just providing opportunity. So I think that alone really attracts people to us.
And you've been doing this all over Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay, we did have people in the van telling us that people and startups and women and men in business do not need to leave Atlanta.
Right.
We need to get more out that Atlanta is a great place for startups.
Absolutely, and I think that's a matter of telling the story, right? We have a large duty in that is to tell the story from a local perspective, but on a scale that's national and global. And that's something that we're working on. Absolutely, people only know about Atlanta, Real Housewives of Atlanta, rappers, Rich Homie Quan, Trinidad James, all of that, but we're more than that.
Yeah. What's your Blossom's obviously doing fantastic, and you're a great leader for the company.
Thank
It's
you.
really cool.
Thank you.
What's your dream for it?
Honestly, like I imagine us to have this building like NBC Universal that says Blossom, and it's like all these people of color that are creative and they are telling stories, true stories. So we really, I mean, in terms of media, we want to like dominate and really disrupt that space in terms of how we're represented.
I think we need to share a building.
Can we share a building?
Yes.
I would love to share a
That would
building
be
with
so
you.
cool.
Right, I would love to share a building with you guys. Like, we just want a bunch of like cool creatives that I just feel like media wins so much of the world, like opinions and facts. We gotta be the one.
Before we dominate the world with our studio that we're all going to open.
Yes. I love it.
We had a bit of advice off you last time.
Yes.
Is there any other advice you want to share with any companies out there, whether it be scaling up or whatever it might be? One bit of advice you want to share.
I just want us all to know that, like, and accept that it is very hard. Like, it's very hard, but as long as we keep going and surround ourselves with people that remind us that, like, it's okay, we got this, right? Like, because as a founder, you're different. You're like, this is my baby. If somebody doesn't like it, like, it's over,
you
right?
Can't take it personally.
Right, and so it's so important to surround yourself with people and to kind of filter your calls so that you're not talking to everybody, because everybody's not for you, right? So you have to just really protect yourselves and understand that it's hard, but like, we're gonna make it. We are going to make it.
100%.
100%. Yes.
Diamond, thanks for coming back in for a longer
Thank
chat.
you.
It's been great having you today.
Thank you so much.
Catch
Y'all
you
are
again so much.
awesome. I was gonna give you a high five.
I
I was like,
that one.
yes. Okay, great.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.